Hi, this is Jeevaratnam and welcome to my channel Jeevan Astro Answers. And this topic is about kidney infection, that is pyelonephritis. The urinary system, also known as the urinary tract or renal system. It consists of the kidneys, ureters, bladder, and the urethra. The purpose of the urinary system is to eliminate waste from the body. In the main, our body takes nutrients from food and it converts it into energy. After the body has taken the food components that it needs, waste products are left behind in the bowel and in the blood. The kidney and the urinary systems help the body to eliminate liquid waste called urea. Urea is the byproduct of protein and urea is produced when you take the food rich in high protein such as meat, poultry and certain vegetables. Then urea is carried in the bloodstream to the kidneys where it's removed along with water and other wastes in the form of urine. Kidney, it also controls the level of electrolytes and metabolites by keeping the water and chemicals in balance such as potassium and sodium, so that it can regulate the blood volume, blood pressure and blood pH. Kidney disease means when the kidneys are damaged and it loses its ability to filter the blood the way they should. The most common kidney problems include acute kidney injury, kidney cyst, kidney stones, and kidney infections. Kidney infection are also known as pyelonephritis. A kidney infection is a type of urinary tract infection. And most kidney infections are caused by bacteria or viruses. However, our body has the way to defend against infection in the urinary tract. Normally, urine flows from one way from the kidneys to the bladder. Viruses or bacteria which enters into our body are flushed out by urinating. This one-way flow of urine usually washes out and prevents an infection in the urinary tract. Sometimes your body's defenses fails and bacteria or even viruses can cause a urinary tract infection. These microbes first infect the lower urinary tract, especially the bladder, which is known as cystitis, and then it infects prostate, that is known as prostatitis, and the infection moves upstream to one or both of the kidneys which are a part of the upper urinary tract. This infection is known as pyelonephritis. Acute pyelonephritis is a sudden and severe kidney infection and is one of the most common diseases of the kidney. In acute pyelonephritis, kidneys are inflamed because of bacterial infection. It causes the kidneys to swell and may permanently damage them. When repeated or persistent attacks occurs, the condition is called as chronic pyelonephritis. Chronic pyelonephritis is a continuing pyogenic infection of the kidney that occurs almost exclusively in patients with major anatomic abnormalities. But the chronic form is rare. It happens more often in children or people with urinary obstructions. This disease occurs in roughly 3 to 7 of every 10,000 people, and the occurrence in case of pregnant women is about 2%. A bacteria called Escherichia coli causes about 90% of kidney infection. Some bacteria such as Staphylococcus infections can also enter the kidneys through the bloodstream and cause kidney infections. Apart from this, several problems can also increase the risk of kidney infections. These problems can include structural abnormalities such as sutures, stents, and stones, which that it may block the urine flow. In some cases, you can get a kidney infection after a surgery if the bacteria enters your body during the procedure. Reflux, that is a backflow of urine from the bladder to the kidneys, and an enlarged prostate gland, that is benign prostatic hyperplasia, that it may also compress the urethra and it may block the urine flow so that it may cause an kidney infections. Being a female may also increase the risk of a kidney infection because the urethra is shorter in women than in men. That it makes easier for the bacteria to travel from outside of the body to the bladder. The urethra being close to the vagina and anus also makes it easier for bacteria to enter the bladder. Once in the bladder, an infection can spread to the kidneys. During the pregnancy time, the enlarged uterus can squeeze the ureters and reduce the flow of urine. That it allowing the bacteria to migrate inside the kidneys and cause infection. And also aging, people with suppressed immune system or having a very low white blood cell count, such as people with diabetes, HIV, AIDS, organ transplant, cancer, or by using certain medications may also increase the risk of kidney infections. And having damage to nerves around the bladder may also leads to kidney infection because nerve or spinal cord damage can block the feelings of a bladder infection. That can make it hard to know when an infection travels to a kidney. And using a urinary catheter after a surgical procedure may also lead to kidney infection. Urinary catheters means a tube used to drain urine from the bladder. A number of symptoms can indicate you that you may have a kidney infection. The more severe the symptoms, the more likely the infection involves the kidney. Symptoms of a kidney infection include sudden onset chills, fever over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, pain in the lower back or side, nausea, vomiting, reddened skin, painful urination, increased urination, general ill feelings, blood in the urine or foul smelled urine. If you experience any of these sudden onset symptoms, please seek medical attention. According to medical astrology, the kidney is ruled by the seventh house and the seventh lord. Jupiter and Moon are the karaka of kidney diseases. Venus is karaka of the seventh house and Libra sign rules the seventh house of natural zodiac. So, any affliction to the seventh house or the seventh lord and the malefic Jupiter, afflicted Moon and Venus can causes kidney troubles. If you suspect that you are having a kidney infection, then you have to go for urine and blood test. This helps you to check for microbes, blood and pus in the urine. And you have to go for an ultrasound and CT scan to look for cysts, tumors or any other obstructions in the urinary tract. And a dimercaptosuccinic acid test. This is a radioactive imaging technique that tracks an injection of radioactive materials and it shows the kidneys are infected or scarred. For treatment, antibiotics are the first course of action against acute pyelonephritis. Although drugs can cure the infection within 2 to 3 days, still the medications must be taken for the entire prescribed period. That is usually 10 to 14 days. This is true even if you feel better. In some cases, drug therapy is ineffective. For a severe kidney infection, you may recommended to admit in the hospital. In those cases, surgery may be required to remove any obstruction or to correct any structural problems in the kidneys. Kidney infections are often very painful and cause serious health problems, and pyelonephritis can be life-threatening. And you are at greater risk for kidney disease if you have diabetes or high blood pressure. So, if you experience kidney failure, treatments include kidney transplant or dialysis. So, if you have symptoms of a bladder infection, subject yourself for an yearly treatment to prevent the infection from spreading to your kidneys. Really, it's readily treatable if you diagnosed early. I hope you might have received some useful information from this video. We will meet you soon in my next video. Till then, take care and bye.